Rise and shine and squeeze time. Today we're making hamburger gravy. Using all that fat. Now that we got all the ground beef out, in the book. Now we got all that ground beef out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna leave all that fat in there, and we're gonna put in 3 or 4 tablespoons of flour. About 3 is probably good. Flour in here. Mix it around. We're going to cook that up real good. We don't want it to be white. We want to cook the flour flavor out of it. Maybe I used a little bit too much flour there. And you know what? How to fix that? I have some beef broth here. A little bit of that. We're using all the beef broth later. You want to cook that down. Make sure it's nice and ground up. And then after we get that kind of cooked up a little bit, let's slowly add those in here. Make sure that we get that all those amounts nice and kind of cooked in there. While we're also adding in those liquids that I maybe should have done before. Throw in some onions in there. Throw in a little bit of garlic here. Throw a little bit of garlic there. Kind of get that all good and mixed around there. Give those nice time to kind of simmer. What we're going to kind of do is keep on adding in that beef broth. Add in the beef broth. Cook that up kind of down there. Make sure we get everything nice cooked in. Make sure there's no lumps either. Like that flour wouldn't get all lumpy. You want to keep this kind of low and slow going. Work out all those flour. 2 cups of whole milk. Pour that in there. Get that good and mixed around. Kind of give that a few minutes to kind of cook. We'll be back in just a minute. There we go. Now it's starting to thicken up a little bit. Turn up the heat. What we want to do is bring that heat way down. Put in some Worcestershire sauce, or however you want to say it. Start putting the back in. And if you did like me, got some of the grease in there. Make sure you get all that grease and all that stuff back in there. So you know, for my other recipes, I like to go heavy on the pepper. Got lots of pepper in there. Got a little bit of salt in there. Kind of get this all good and mixed around. Kind of cook it to the consistency that you like. Now with this, the hamburger gravy here, you could have it kind of have it on toast, kind of a version of an SOS. If you don't know what SOS stands for, ask your grandparents. I'm sure that they've ate SOS in their day. Get this nice mixed around and kind of just let it simmer. You can also have it on noodles, you can have it on rice, you can have it on mashed potatoes. That's what you want. Let's go ahead and let's give this a try. We'll let this cook just a little bit. But I like the way that that's looking up here. Good mixed in. See here, I got my tea. And get me a big old spoonful of hamburger gravy. Now I just got some rice on here. Oh, making a bit of a mess. As you can see there, just got it mixed in there. Very hot. That's so good. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe. And I'm going to have more videos in the future. Bon appetit.